Oh, look at it, look at it, look at it. What's up, guys? Jael here. And yes, I did it. I fused lathonorol, and I have to tell you the biggest reason for that is I just believe that HP is like the new thing for Raid. Not to mention the fact that there is just something beautiful about watching that gold pop out, even if you had to, you had to work really hard. And this was not an easy one, but I figured I would level him up. No, he is not fully ascended and he is not booked. I ran out of the red juice. I got to wait for it to open. And I mean, books, come on, who has, books? But I figured I would come in here and show you he's not a fast farmer by any stretch of the imagination, but it is really interesting what happens when you see the other champions die. He is a straight up healing machine. And there we go. We just lost somebody. And now he has the shield that cannot be removed. And, here we go, a minute and a half to farm. Not super exciting, but yeah. And so now let's check out the dungeons. I put him into Dragon 21, and I have 3 legendary champions that are free. I use Drex, our Blood Twin, Diliana, of course, Lathonorel. I have Rector Drath, and of course, my girl Coldheart, because, I just had to go with her. If for some reason you do not have Coldheart, you can, of course, use Arminger because he is a straight up killer when it comes to his attacks as well. So we're going to watch this and we'll see how he does at the end. Again, it is not fast. That is not the purpose of this. It is just to demonstrate his utility and what areas that you can use him in, which being able to do the higher dungeons, that, my friends, is a big deal. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, so a little over 7 minutes, but still bringing quite a bit to the table. For stage 20 of the Fireknight, I replaced Rector with Syl of the Drakes. She is another free legendary that you can use. I brought her in because not only the fabulous stun, but she also is going to bring in a revive as well. And she is an absolute amazing free legendary. So let's watch this playthrough and see how he does. Now, I actually feel that Fireknight may be his best dungeon. I do have him in a masteries that are set up to have him be a solo farmer in the Doom Tower, but I didn't try it in there. So I think maybe that's one of those things that perhaps helps him. He does have his double hits as well, which always helps with the Fireknight anyway. So here in Ice Golem, I have brought back in the fabulous Rector draft, and we're going to see how this goes. Again, I do not feel that the Spider or the Ice Golem really are his best areas. I do, however, believe that with blessings and the additional boosts that we're going to be able to bring in to our champions with awakenings, is going to help champions like this as well. Not to mention the fact that once I have him fully ascended and I give him some books, I'm sure that'll help as well. But let's just see how this goes. So here we have it, 6 minutes, 35 seconds on level 19. Gonna be coming up probably close to, well, there you go, little over 6.5 minutes. Not crazy great. Truthfully, I think probably his worst area is the Spider. I tried some of these higher levels of the Spider. I just could not get this specific team to perform well in the Spider. Now, in this team and Lathonorel's defense, quite frankly, I hate this Spider. She is probably the most difficult to deal with. But, you know, if Lathonorel had some better options, maybe some more HP burn, maybe some stun, perhaps I should have brought in Syl into this instead of using Rector, because that certainly would have helped with the stun. But this is the longest battle. So let's hang tight and see how it goes. So yeah, this was the longest battle and not even on the higher levels, but still we were able to make it through. So let's talk a little bit about gear. Of course, we got Deliana. I have her in stun, and there are her stats. And then Drex. Now I have him in bolster and perception. Yes, I know I have a flat attack, but I can't beat the roll that I have on that. And that was a piece of gear that I had like from forever ago. But anyway, these are his stats. And now we've got Cold Heart. Yes, I have her in Lifesteal, which is probably not what most people would put her in, but I find it to be very useful for my purposes. And then, of course, we've got Rector. I have her in Immortal Gear. And here are her masteries and her final numbers. And then, of course, we have to have the man of the hour, Lathanarol. Again, I have him in bolster and also in protection. And I'll be able to get his HP a little bit higher, of course, once I am able to get him fully ascended. And then, of course, add books and stuff like that. If you would like to see the build that I have for Seal of the Drakes, you can click this video right here. And until next time, happy raiding.